Good morning, everyone. Hi, sunsets.
Hello.
It's day 81, June 10th, and we are just leaving the Paul C. Wolf shelter. We tented out. There's lots of tenting there. It's interesting. There's no tent symbol in the AWOL guidebook, but there's tons of tenting there. Guthook said there was tenting. There's a big roaring river, and which was really nice. In fact, we slept in this morning. Usually I'm up by 5:30 or 6, and we kind of sleep until 6 or 6:30. But and I woke up at 5:30, went back to sleep. Next time I looked at my watch, it was 7:30. So I think the river really helped us get a good night's sleep. It's just like big white noise. We couldn't hear any other campers or anything around us. So we have only 5 miles to do today, which is awesome. We're going into Waynesboro, doing a Nero there, so we'll have the rest of the day off, and then head back out tomorrow. We have a care package waiting for us from Mom Shirley, so we're excited to see that. And what else, Greg? Sunsets.
That's all I know.
Something kind of cool happened last night. We got a comment on one of our YouTube videos. I was reading it, and this guy said he had heard about us and he was going to start to follow us, and he had just finished his Thru hike. I was like, whoa, that's really cool. It's really early to be finishing a Nobo. And he said he was Nobo. And then come to find out it was Early Riser 71, whom we've been hearing about everywhere. He started really early this year, and he did videos, very popular. Lots of people followed him. Lots of the hostels we stayed, they ask us, have you heard of Early Riser 71? So we of course heard of him, and I think we watched a couple of his videos before we left, but we were so busy and definitely on the trail, and without having good cell coverage and Wi-Fi, we don't have time to watch videos at all of anyone. But that was super cool, and he was really nice. So yeah, I think that's all I have to report for now. Ciao. Oh, so we almost saw a bear yesterday, but we did not. It was so weird. Lots of 2 different sets of southbound hikers told us that there was a bear coming up and a cub. They weren't together. The bear was pretty big, and we were kind of on the trail where it was really steep uphill on one side and really steep downhill on the other side, and they saw it on the downhill side. And this one lady was like, oh, don't worry, he's not coming up here. But it's really big, and our dog, alerted us. So we were totally watching for it. We had our headphones in, took them out. We're listening, looking, and nothing. Tripping, because we weren't watching the path as much, and we saw nothing. And it was totally quiet. I mean, couldn't hear anything. Then we got to camp last night at the shelter, and this guy, Specs, who we had met earlier that day, he came up. He's like, oh my God, you guys, I just had the weirdest bear experience. We're like, what? He's like, maybe, an hour behind us, you think?
Yeah.
He's like, these people told me about it. We're like, yeah, we know. And he was walking, and all of a sudden, the bear was right in the middle of the trail, and he started clicking his sticks together, which you're supposed to do over your head and make yourself look bigger, and the bear turned and looked at him and started walking towards him, and he said he totally freaked out and started swearing really loud at the bear and making tons of noise and being really angry, and then the bear just turned around and walked the other way. He said he was really freaked out. This was an old cabin. This is cabin ruins, and the chimney is still standing. We don't know how old it was or anything. So we've had a couple comments about hitchhiking. I just wanted to make a note. It may sound really scary and weird to people that we're hitchhiking and you know, going with people we don't know in their cars, and we take food from people we don't know all the time from Trail Magic. But it's part of the culture, it's part of the hiking culture. We're very familiar with it because of all the YouTube videos and books we've read and research we've done. And the trail towns that we go to are right off the Appalachian Trail, and most of these towns have been just wonderful. I mean, they totally know the hikers. They cater to the hiking community for the most part. And there's just some really good people out there. You know, I'm sure something bad could happen, but I've never heard of anything. And these towns are used to seeing hikers. I mean, they know who's a thru hiker from our packs, and probably
they smell us.
They smell us for sure. How we walk, how dirty we look. You know, we usually have like mud on our legs and stuff. And they just want to, you know, giving us a lift, they say is no big deal. We've tried to pay people and they're like, no, absolutely not. Like they're almost offended. And back at the brew pub, these other two hikers were telling us that this couple that they got a hitch from the trail said, oh, do you want us, we live right over there, do you want to come home with us and take a shower first before we take you to the brew pub? And so they did. And I'm sure that sounds really strange to a lot of our friends and family from home, but they're just really good people. We met these people too. They were out to dinner later at the brew pub and they were talking to us. They're just so nice. They just love hikers. They want to take care of them. And to them, giving two people a shower is no big deal. But to us, it like means the world, because taking a shower after 4 or 5 days out here, it makes you feel so much better, as you can imagine. I mean, we just get really dirty and stinky and sticky. Our skin, like right now, I feel that way. So I just wanted to try to kind of explain that we're not worried at all. It's just how it is out here, the hiker culture.